Let's focus on the working culture of training as an agile project. There are four main elements: growth mindset, reflection in and on action, peer sharing, and feed forward. Carol Dweck coined the terms fixed mindset and growth mindset to describe the underlying beliefs people have about learning and intelligence, the ability to change, grow, and develop over time. We will talk about the mindsets in more detail later, but now we invite you to come to this journey with an open and curious mind, daring greatly, and believing in your ability to change and seeing your efforts as the path to mastery. In case of obstacles, we ask you to embrace challenges, persist in the face of setbacks, and see discomfort as a tool for maximizing your potential. Secondly, reflect in and on action. The goal here is to raise awareness to evoke change. Along the journey, we will ask you to allow yourself the time and mental energy for reflection. We encourage you to create space for awareness and new thinking. You will be invited to look at your current practices neutrally, without judgment, and with kindness and self-empathy. Afterwards, with some new information or new ways of looking at the same thing, we ask you to create, then experiment boldly while observing the impact of your new thinking, feeling, and behavior on both you and your learners. During your development journey, you will be experiencing yourself the impact of reflective inquiry, a term John Dewey defined in 1910 in his classic book, How We Think. We will elaborate on this later during the course. It is shortly about reflecting in and on action. Thirdly, we encourage you to share your experience with your peers, not just because it boosts collective intelligence by sharing knowledge, information, and new perspectives, but also because it is a wellspring of motivation for both you and your peers. Humans are extremely social, and we thrive on human connection. When we feel connected to other human beings, our brain's reward system is activated. The dopamine level increases in our blood system, which tells us to repeat the action that started off the reward system activation. And in this case, this is learning. It also boosts our morale and well-being on the long term. Finally, we advocate for feed forward instead of feedback for improving performance. The word feedback can be threatening for both the giver and the receiver. It also suggests that the focus is on the past and assessing past performance without giving a way forward. In contrast, feed forward looks into the future and focuses on the next steps, assessing what works well in the current reality and what next step is needed to be taken to develop in an agile way. In training as an agile project, it is a frequent tool used for self-reflection about our own performance, as well as facilitating others' reflection about their performance. Lastly, a teacher can't teach effectively if they don't understand what it's like to be a learner. Training as an agile project brings this perspective into focus and provides a safe and experiential learning development environment for teachers. By providing hands-on experience and tapping into teachers' everyday practice, it offers a learning and development experience that, on the one hand, allows teachers to recognize their own strengths, weaknesses, and biases, and on the other hand, it guides them through the process of training as an agile project that they can offer to their learners in the future.